You've heard a lot of stories about how star imploded and gave birth to solar systems and planets and created water. And is it true, whether we believe in Adam and Eve in the rib, or we believe that it's evolution in the ooze and the mud, or that the Anunnaki genetically gene spliced the Neanderthal 250,000 years ago and created Egyptian culture, whatever mythological story we believe, could we all agree that we've come from the earth? Literally? All stories. If that's true and we've come from the earth, then for those of us that are actually looking and caring for the earth and saying, hey, the water, earth created that water once, we should protect that. Those trees, that's the most amazing thing to filter the carbon out of the air. If we are the ones who are saying, whoa, we should protect these natural wonders. Someone just sent a picture of the most beautiful scene with horses in a field and mountains. I just saw it on my phone before we started this, and they said, write something. And I wrote, wow, this is what we should protect for our great-grandchildren. Thomas Berry once said, what would it be like on planet Earth if it was as gray and oblique as the moon? What would our imaginations be like? So with the color and the time and the view and all the things of Sedona, it actually expands our imagination, which opens our frontal lobe even more to create something that's never been here before. So if we could agree that we've come from the earth and the people that are speaking out for the earth, maybe those people are like the earth's immune system conscious. Maybe those people are the earth conscious. As we reflect back on the planet Earth, well, if the earth came from a star, then aren't we also made of stars? Literally, not some figurative thing. We've come from the stars. We're made of the stars. And if the whole thing came from God's breath, whether it was evolution 15 billion years ago, or Hopi Mythology Story, goddess so took Nang to create the universe, or Navajo mythology, the creator breathed in and the creator breathed out, then if we've come from the earth, then we're the earth. And if the earth came from a star, then we're made of stars. And if all of that came from God's breath 15 billion years ago, or even if it was 6,000 years ago, then aren't we at the edge of God's breath? Then aren't we God's breath? Then aren't we God? Then how could we be separate? And then all the mythologies that say, when the red, yellow, black, white human come together and form one rainbow hoop, or when there are more one-hearted people that think we're inclusive, or that the Bible says the lamb lies down with the lion, and all the mythologies are saying the same thing. And isn't it time for us to come back together and be one and treat each other as brothers and sisters? I think that's what Sedona does, is that she reminds us that we're all here together. We're all the earth. We're part of this grand story. Which means we're all related in Lakota.